Boo. Hello, thank you for joining me tonight for more Illbleed. So it's probably gonna be a little bit of a short stream tonight. I only want to do 2 stages, but the stage that's coming up is probably the longest stage in the game, and it has the most traps out of like any stage in the game basically. And then the next one is kind of crazy in its own way, but also very time-wasty. It's a lot of traversing a maze. Hello, Noogle67. I should be making sure everything works just fine real quick. What? Model? Okay, Okay. I don't have much to really report on or say. I was just playing some Splatoon 3 before I started up the stream, and watching some Vine Sauce, as I usually like to do to relax. Like whenever he does Halloween, he does like a lot of Half-Life related stuff, and there's something creepy about Half-Life, and I do just really enjoy that game engine. It's comfy, and I love when people make Halloween themed stuff for Half-Life. So eventually, maybe one year, I'll be able to dive into some of it myself and check out some of it. Yeah, but other than that, like, I'm trying to think of, like, not a whole lot of eventful stuff has happened. I have been very, very tired lately. I think the shifting of the weather and the coldness has gotten to me a bit. I've been sleeping in quite a lot. Not the best thing to be doing, but I just need some extra rest. But I do feel a little bit groggy, but I am awake enough to play Illbleed, I think. I'm like, I only have a few more days left of October. I better get to this if I want to finish it on stream in time for Halloween and all that. And I said I was gonna play Splatterhouse 1 for Halloween Day, but those plans might change. We'll see what goes on. There is a game that I wanted to check out that is releasing on Halloween, unless something has happened. So plans are kind of up in the air, and I'm winging it. That's basically what the streams are. Is I don't have too much of a plan when I start them up. I just want to play a game and I want to stream it. That's typically how it works. But I love Illbleed, and it's basically time to play some Illbleed. Everything seems to be working. All this stuff I need to be doing before stream and make sure it works. But I'm going off on a little dumb tangent. I guess one of the most exciting things I've seen in real life recently is a wild turkey in the middle of traffic attacking cars and not giving a flying fuck what happens. I didn't see if he got ran over. I hope he didn't get ran over. I hope he is safe and returned to the wild grass where he belongs. But it's just like a fucking turkey with a death wish, just going into a crossroads, basically pecking at cars and being aggressive at the bumpers because he sees his own reflection. Birds are wonderful, stupid creatures. I love them. So that brings plans for November, really. Like, I'm thinking, like, I got a few games in mind. It'll be kind of like a adventure to other worlds themed month, I think. And just some random picks here and there, maybe. Depends. I don't want to solidify anything, because like I usually say, oh, I want to do this and that, and then like I end up like completely missing the ship, and it sets sail, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have enough time to stick with the plans that I wanted to do. So we're just gonna have a chill night tonight, and we're gonna play some more Illbleed. And this next stage is probably my favorite in the entire game. It's got an interesting gimmick to it. We'll see when we hop in. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we are. Back in Illbleed. To untangle my wires. There we go. Got my controller. Everything seems to be working properly. There, good. Hopefully my neighbor's dog won't be joining us tonight. I listened back on the VOD and I heard a lot of barking whenever I would talk. And I was like, oh man, there goes something that's gonna age well. I don't want to sound like one of those like people that like they record videos in their living room where everyone is screaming and you got the fucking dad on the couch watching football and like the fucking 1,000 animals barking and like hissing at each other. But you know, there's a lot of noise pollution around where I am. But that's enough of me airing out my grievances. We're here to have a good time. I know I am, because I want to play some Illbleed. So, let me... Did I do all my upgrades? I'm trying to remember. I think I did. I'm just gonna go check, just in case. Yeah, this is a long stage. So, okay, I know what I was doing. I am basically saving my money so I could buy a couple good items and ensure that this goes very smoothly. I will have plenty of money later on to upgrade stuff like crazy. Just buy a ton of shit. A lot of this is probably gonna go to waste, but I don't care. Money isn't much of an issue in this game. We're absolutely just gonna fucking destroy this stage now. Like I said in the previous stream, items really make this an easy experience. If you want the harder experience, go in without buying any items. And we will be playing Erico, and I do want to get some extra items so I could actually showcase some of the traps. Though with this stage, there is kind of a gimmick that is not so ideal to show off traps, I guess, but... Here we go. Go to number 1. Killer Department Store. Starring Donard Cashman. With Mark Gibson, Will Cook, Steakman, Cuddy Mary, Inda Kaplan. Directed by Michael Reynolds. And it's interesting because some of those names, Cuddy Mary, is that supposed to be Cutie Mary? Well, we'll see Mary in the stage. Maybe that was like her alpha name.
There was a big blowout sale going on at the Cashman department store, which needed something to bail it out of heavy debt. What seemed like a sale was actually a deadly disguise for a mass murder by store manager Donald Cashman, who freaked out after a run of bad business. He killed all of the customers and stole their money and valuables. In his warped mind, he figured they owed it to him since he couldn't make enough money in sales. When the police arrived and figured things out, they
So
shot
fucking
Cashman on
disgusting.
sight.
I love it.
That should have ended the terror, but it didn't. The sheer power of Cashman's hatred and his ruthless obsession with money brought him back to life as a horrible monster. He's still making products, but this time
Such a good
he
face.
breathes evil into them, turning the products into monsters themselves who suck up a customer's money and soul. Cashman's out there somewhere, waiting for the next customer, as he secretly sits in a safe, counting his money.
Killer department store. To the challengers, punish Cashman, who crept up here from hell for money. Banish him from this world forever. Be aware that he does not notice people who do not have a certain amount of money. This time, the prize money is awarded to you beforehand. We don't mind, though, if your money is stolen by Cashman and the evil goods in the store. So, they give us our prize money basically immediately. But this stage has a gimmick that now traps that attack us can steal some of our money. So you can fairly quickly shave off a lot of your funding, but you make it back pretty fast. It's a cool gimmick. It just makes being hit by traps much more makes you feel worse, I guess. But money isn't like too important at this point. We're upgraded pretty good. Yep. Immediately get run over by a cart. Okay. In here is a green flyer obtained. Total amount is $1 million. Cashman back sale today. Oh god. My mouth is juicy tonight. Cash back sale today. If you buy $100 or more, you will get $100 back. Don't miss this opportunity. Many people are expected to rush the sales floor. We ask you to get a ticket at the entrance and enter an order. When you go back, please follow the floor attendant who will guide you to the exit. Please note that you may not be able to enter unless you have a lot of cash. Department store of conscience. We treasure all of our customers. Cashman department store. And we got a caution bomb. My mouth. Come on. Okay, we got our horror monitor. This trap is cool. I want to show it off. It's gonna fuck our heart rate. I love it. Suicide note obtained. Mr. Cashman, please let me apologize for not being able to satisfy your intention. Please blame me as assistant manager for the failure of the Cashman department store. Therefore, I will kill myself to compensate for the failure. About the memo with the location of the hidden safes, I disposed of it in the garbage, so please don't worry. If there's any chance, please let me help you again as assistant manager of the Cashman department store in my next life. Let us elevate ourselves to become the richest in Nebraska. Bye for now. It's been an exciting 38 years of my life. Lastly, I would like to praise the Cashman department store. Long live Cashman and the store. Regards, Edward Gibson. Now that's the model retail employee right there. That's what our employers wish we were like. Ah. Ah. First safe in grass. Second safe for Mary, both near man-eating ghost. A large evil spirit eats money by the third safe. That's all the items in here. So right where we start, there is a item that we definitely want to loot, which is this right here. A severed head. So the cart was on the other side that attacked, so it could be either of these carts. I just got very unlucky and immediately ran into a trap. Do you pay $100 for some candy? Up. Just trying to figure out what the best camera for this will probably be. I love the way that this level looks. It's so good, and it's very long too. So something is smelly right here. Probably this tongue. We have hallways that are basically just filled with traps, and this entire level is just like multiple hallways. Up. I tagged the wrong clown. And already off to a bad start. Here's the tongue. It licked up my money. We're down 4,500 already. Look at the texture work on these lollipops though. I love this. I love this so much. Hell candy. My heart rate's already like super high. So I at least successfully tagged one trap. That right there, obvious as day that that's a trap. I tagged the wrong thing. Are you serious? Okay, that wasn't a trap. This one was the trap. A hand would just attack us and take our money. I'm pretty sure is what that one was. And a gumball. But one of the gumball machines is broken. One of the crash test dummies.
Hey, hurry up! Hey, hurry up!
Now, this is one of my I know I keep saying this is one of my favorites, but like, look at this hallway. It's beautiful, and it's like full of fucking traps in here. So we're gonna just tag a whole bunch of shit just to be safe. And if anything attacks me, let it. It'd be a jelly man that pops out and steals your money. Sucking up my money. fuck it, let's activate some traps. There he is, the jelly man. He's like, yeah, here, I'll take some money. It's such a fun idea for a level. Okay, and these big guys right here can be a trap pretty much.
Cool.
I love these soda cans. Worm. Yep. Ambushed by a hand. Forget that one's even there. I got more than enough items to not have to worry about anything, though.
Cool.
Here's a great character right here.
I am the cake from hell, but I need something more to be a complete cake. A cake I'd be proud to be. I feel like the top of my head needs something glorious, or should I say, glorious to crown me. What do you have that I could wear as a decoration? Hmm?
So the cake from hell, he's a great character. He wants us to give him something, so we have to go find an item. And because I love exploring, I'm gonna go look for that item. But my heart rate's pretty up there. I think we're gonna just chug a steak already. And we're gonna take a nitroglycerin. Maybe that lip up there. Oh, but I'm out of adrenaline.
Cool.
Good, that was a trap.
Cool.
Ah, that was nothing. We got spooked by Dummy Man again. Well, a dummy men, not the actual dummy man. I guess crash test dummies is more appropriate of like what to call them. They're not the main guy. Annoying bastard. I hate these guys so much. They're so annoying to deal with. A big sweet strawberry. That's what a cake wants, doesn't it? Of course I gotta activate the hamburger. Just sprayed some ketchup on me. It's not that bad. Here's the calculator. Alright, so this is a little detour upstairs. Ooh, got some hairy soup. This is a very cool room that has a lot of cool traps in it, but standing right here, I am going to just, Then I have a... No. I don't think I found it yet. Here's our weapon. set off some of the traps. Another little dummy man. I'm gonna actually try and fight them. Poorly, that. Very, very poor fighting skills. Okay. The battle has been won. Gave me back quite a lot of adrenaline though, so now I could properly tag some of these traps. Alright, so I know for a fact those. And this bread comes alive and like laughs at you.
Cool.
They're one of the like little more memorable traps that I definitely know of. And this right here is another item that the cake might want. How did I not? I thought I tagged everything. Oh well, that's still a cool trap though. Reach into the stove and a bunch of teeth just all. Ah, the baked cake. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, the caution bomb is in others. I keep forgetting. I'm bleeding. I do like showing off the traps, so I don't mind bleeding a little bit. Let's relax my heart rate. I'm more than stocked up enough to withstand this level and showcase some of the cooler things about it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Alright, so we got some key items, and we're gonna use it on our friend, the cake from hell. So you're like, oh, he wants a sweet strawberry.
No, I don't need this!
Nope, you don't want that. Give him the baked cake.
No, I don't need this!
No, I don't want that. So like, what the hell does this guy want? Well, this is fucking Illbleed. You remember the item we grabbed at the very beginning of the stage?
Oh, yeah. This is just what I needed. Complete at last! Thanks to you, I'm complete again. Why not take me with you? This head makes me look so fabulously fiendish, darling. By the way, for great strength and energy, why not take a bite of me?
Thank you, cake from hell. Alright, so he's not blocking our path anymore. Is he activating the sixth sense, or did I not loot something? No item sensor in this world, so I don't think there's an item sensor. I can't remember. Yeah, we can loot him now, and we can eat him. Severed head included. So we're gonna become a cannibal. So there's an item around here somewhere. Passy. And we could continue progressing through the stage now. Just in case shit does go south, I am going to create a secondary save file. So usually there's items in trash cans in this game, but no, not here. So now we're at the meat and deli. Look at all this disgusting meat. Ugh. Every time I pull up the horror mod or two to like get a good look at things, I am technically like wasting resources. So something about this stage right here is you could just loot a bunch of items. Let's see, I think it's only 5 per item. Yeah, 5 per item. But you can eat this nasty looking chicken and look, it fully restores your health. Do I know exactly how the cockroaches work? They're kind of like random. Not a very exciting explanation, but yeah, I know like pretty much almost everything there is to know about this game. If I trigger any of the traps, it's because I'm basically like also dumb, but also want to like showcase a lot of traps, like this one. Illbleed likes its poop humor. Gonna grab some pork. So those pig feet would come to life, squeal, and attack us. And now we're in the beef section. Oh, there's a 30% chance for the cockroach to accept it. Okay, so it's basically like a gambling then, like whether or not they want to go away. Now this is gonna come to life and ram us if I don't tag it. And that's some more meat over there for us to grab.
Cool.
I think there's some items back here for us to grab, unless I'm misremembering. Nothing seems to go off, but here we go. Got these big bugs. Let me just... I'll eat one. Here, you can have some beef. Oh, got lucky on the first one. He accepted it. These guys are like anti-speedrunners. I like that they have like a little face on their face. Cockroach enjoyed the meat. It wants more meat. Let's give you some more beef. This one's gonna be greedy, I just know it. Let's give him some chicken. Yep, he's greedy. He wants more meat. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that, but this is the faster method of dealing with it, but you take some damage. But not a whole lot of damage. So most people playing this game are gonna go like, oh cool, infinitely healing items, I'm gonna stock up on all of it. Get as many as possible. And that's a bad idea. Don't do that. I'm showcasing it by having just a nice amount of them.
Hi there. Welcome to Mr. Meat's Steakhouse. Here, I see you brought your own meat. You can grill it up right here on my good old grill. Takes a lot of doing to cook all that meat, mind you. I'll make sure you're well done too. What you waiting for? Get you and your meat up on there now, you hear?
Yeah, here we go. All the meat that was in our inventory is now a creature that we have to fight. So you don't want to stock up on too much of it. This could be super easy or just annoying, and you can take a bunch of damage that you don't need depending on how much. You could like fight at least 15 of these total. They're not hard to defeat.
Well, you're pretty good. Thanks to you, I can't get any more special orders of meat. That's just great. No more meat. And no use for you, that's for sure. So scram!
Well. I don't think he's gonna talk to us again. No, he doesn't have any dialogue. Well. You're pretty good. Let's look at his specials. BBQ pork chops, grilled pork chop steaks, free drinks, turkey burgers. Bacon and onions. Flank steaks. Right, we're done with the meat department. We are going to the produce section now. So we've gone through candy, we've gone through bread, we've gone through meat, we've gone through frozen treats, sodas, snacks, all kinds of things. And now we're at the vegetable section. And everything here is just rotten and disgusting. And I do like this trap right here. Ah, money. So there is a returning enemy here. The worms. But we're not gonna fight it. I could use the adrenaline, but then again, I bought a bunch of items, so if I need adrenaline, I'll just, I love these guys. Anyone like expecting me to play good for this stage is probably like infuriated. Like, why are you setting off all the traps? It's because it's fun. They're cool visuals. You unfortunately miss them if you play good. So let's set them off. Let's have a good time here. this one's not as good. Just a giant carrot that drills into you.
Cool.
The country girl's gotta make do. Nothing over here. Keep getting surprised by these worms, though.
Hey, hurry up!
Yeah, some people would want to see the traps. Ooh, game chugged there for a second. Just get into a fight with all the worms.
Hey, hurry up! Hey, hurry up!
So I imagine what would happen if I got smashed in the face with a pineapple. They look like they really hurt. So there is a somewhat difficult fight coming up. Let's properly prepare for it. Check, oh, a big wide open space. What could possibly happen here? Well, we gotta fight some worms. And they're really annoying to fight. I hate fighting the worms. Come on. Gotta get some good hits in on them and just pray for some results. Battle becomes easier when at least one of them is dead. Okay, one is dead, so I could just focus on these two. Ah, yeah, good hits, but it's not dead, surprisingly. This is why you buy a ton of items, not have to worry. Items are so ridiculously unbalanced that they make the game piss easy. But once you fully upgrade Eriko, she's a fucking beast. Like really, it's just that first stage that is the hardest, greatest filter to the game. Because you're still learning things and like you're very weak and prone to taking a lot of damage and dying of basically anything. Come on, you stubborn worms. Okay, that's second one dead. I kill the worm or will I bleed out? Fighting them with such a short-range weapon sucks. Come on. I hope I didn't get the enemy glitch where it basically won't die. That'll suck. But then again, if I do die, I get to go back and not set off all those traps and keep some money. Is this worm really gonna kill me? So much. Come on, die. Die. Ah, there we go. Cool. I almost got killed by wubs. Right, let's eat our friend, the hell cake. This is what he would have wanted, head and all. Let's do that, and then our heart rate's fine. Our heart rate's fine. We don't need to worry about that. I love this thing right here. It's so good. So, how the beginning of the level says Cashman only likes people with money. Well, we gotta get some more money. There's a secret little area over here. We got these creepy little spider heads.
Hey, hurry up!
Just annoying little enemies. Now we have I believe... Well, I guess the flamethrower is technically the first gun that we get in this game. But now we have another option for combat. Blue memo obtained. A phrase to unlock money. I ate 6 trees. 1863. 1863. 1863. Okay. 1863. There we go. Free money. Instead of doing any damage to us, that just gives us money. It's weird how it works, but sure. This is Donald Cashman when he basically got shot to death and became a red smear on the wall. It's disgusting. I love it. Red memo obtained. cannot tell anyone the numbers to open the safe, but if I forget them, I made it possible to acquire anytime. I think that's... Oh. Okay. Artificial plasma. I think we got everything in this room. Okay. So that was the entire food and produce section. Now, this creepy thing is an elevator. We're gonna go up to the... Would this be... Like the food was the ground floor. We're in Kids World. Now, the game generously gives us money like that, so we don't, like, basically soft lock ourselves. Because you need 200,000 or more to go on this floor. You don't spend the money, you just need the money to get in. So the killer invaders, these guys are a trap. They're just gonna tag shit like mad in here.
Cool.
I think they just kind of like come to life and they laugh at you. I think this guy would fall on you and you get shot with a laser if these activate. Let's activate the UFO. 2001. It's like exactly the amount that it would cost. 2001, the year that this game came out. So lucky that there's like no bleeding damage or anything. That was just raising the heart rate. So I think it would be the robot this time.
Cool.
UFO Robo. Gotta admire the texture work that they do on like all these items. I really love this game's textures. So that was the Killer Invader and Robo section. Now we're in the little magic section. Mr. Miracle.
Cool. Cool.
The Mr. Miracle traps like aren't really that crazy or anything. You're not missing much special, but I mean if you always want to see what the traps look like, you have options on YouTube. At some point in the future, I would like to do an all traps run where I just activate everything. Oh, well, you get to see one. No, my money. Mr. Miracle, you stole all my money. And, okay, since I don't think the hat has been one so far that has activated. So this last stand to our left, I'm pretty sure is the hat trap. Wait, did I not buy any adrenaline items? Whoops. Well, I guess we're gonna be seeing a lot of traps then. I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget one item. I'm like, oh, Erica's got a lot, but I have been wasting my adrenaline. I like how the Ultraman guy has like a giant eyeball on his belt. It looks like just a regular like belt, but it's actually an eyeball. I think. Maybe it is a regular belt. I always thought it was an eyeball. It looked like an eyeball. Seems like it would have been an Illbleed move to make. Alright, well, we have no choice. Now we're in the video game section. Gatly Panic. Mega Dream. Dino. New Soft. And Dogs from Blue Stinger. A game I will like to play for Christmas if I get around to it. And of course I gotta set off this trap. Wait, not this one. I think there'll be more opportunities to see it. It wasn't in this set of TVs, but it'll be the next. There he is. Love me some Fall Down Bear. This trap right here is really fucking cool. I love this. Anything that opens up into a mouth with a big toothy like fucking sharp fangs, I love that. It's so cheesy, but it works. I'm gonna die of a heart attack pretty soon. So, let's chug a salad and listen to a relaxation CD. And take some deep breaths. And here's another cool trap. Well, it'll activate, but you see this skateboard right here with the mouth, right? Well, you already know what's gonna happen with that. I think we're gonna get hit by a big old baseball here. Yeah. So the mouth itself wasn't the mouth. The end of the skateboard was the mouth. Talk about expectations. And we have Toy Hunter Cork. It's these are some cool toys based off of the hit movie Toy Story. And we got Sexy Doll. Love me some Sexy Doll. If there were ever merchandise for Illbleed, which there is an Erico figure. I don't know how, like, why or how it exists, but it's pretty fucking rare. If I could ever get my hands on one, I would love that. But if there were any other, like, merchandise to be made, I think I would definitely like to get a Cork and a Sexy Doll action figure. They're such insane characters. Okay, we got a salad. We got artificial plasma. We could finally save again. Potodon's cool, but I think Cork and Sexy Doll are the main attraction. Potodon is a bro. He's a bro. All right.
Hello, I'm Marie. I bet you can't wait to check out my new products. But meanwhile, why not stop by my corner for a real good time? I can't wait for you to stop by and see me. We'll have lots of fun. Promise. Don't be long now. I'll meet you inside.
Drink some my drink. It's some Mountain Dew voltage. Basically, the real life equivalent to the brain juice in Illbleed. I don't know, for playing Illbleed, I'm like, I should get some Mountain Dew. Code red for blood, and then, the voltage for the blue, the adrenaline. One of these is a trap, I think, yeah. Just get pounded by all these boxes. No! Makes me think of the Dexter's Laboratory episode where they go to the Barbie convention, mistaking it for like the Star Trek convention, and they're like, never removed from box! Never removed from box!
Wow, you really came to see me. I'm so happy. It's odd because I haven't killed anyone yet today. Oops, don't pay any attention to me. On second thought, you really should listen carefully to what I have to say right now, as I won't repeat it. Got it? Listen up. You and I are gonna play a little game of tag. I get to tag, and you get to run. The battle begins when I tag you. You don't really think it's that simple, do you? Here's the catch. I hid 4 different Marie cards in 4 different places within this room. You have to collect all of them to open the gold door. You don't have any time to waste because there are strong spiritual powers coming from all of these Marie dolls. Their power will drain you of your energy in no time. You could even die. Gotta be careful or boom boom, out go the lights. Now, let's do it.
Alright, so now we're in a labyrinth, and I gotta get my pathing down. We're gonna go to this corner first. And there's gonna be an evil Marie doll running around trying to kill us. So we want to do our best to avoid that. Okay, got 1 piece of the card. And so there's an invisible wall that she can't get us through. But the camera plays nice. And her AI. Let's see, does it work here? Yes, it does. It does. the camera cheese does work. Brain, what was that? The camera cheese does work. What the fuck did I just say? So the quadrants for this are, you can tell because of the boxes and the lights. Okay, 1 card down. I mean, 2 cards down. For getting my achievement so far. Oh, there she is. I ran right past her, juked her. Here's another piece. Right, that's 3 out of 4. Ah, fuck. The blood splatter is so satisfying. She's an annoying enemy to fight, but not that bad. Though, to be on the safe side, let's chug a salad, drink some Hassie, get some deep breaths, and take down the bleeding some. Okay, so just a straight and a left at the second fork. Okay, that is all the case. I need to... Okay, just go up and take a right. And hopefully not run into another Marie doll. And we've made it. I gotta painstakingly put all these in, one at a time. Ah, finally. Only it were like other games where you just select it once and you'd have each piece put in at the same time.
I hate to lose. But hey, you won, so that's that. I dare you to come to my next fun-filled corner. Don't expect me to keep my trap shut.
Artificial brain and an Amazon.
Hello! This toy corner is where we'll play hide and seek. I hide, you find me. Simple, right? But if you think I'm hiding somewhere, just survey that area with the A button. But if you scan the wrong spot, you'll be shocked, quite literally. So be careful. I'm going to hide now. Close your eyes. Don't peek. When I say ready, open your eyes and start looking. Okay, close your eyes.
Are you ready?
Not yet.
Are you ready?
Now I'm ready.
Alright. Here's the second challenge. We're just playing a game of hide and go seek. So I just have to guess where she is. Now these traps really don't do much damage, they just raise your heart. And they all got little like cool animations to them. There's definitely some that I want to set off. Oh no! I found her already.
How did you find me? That should have been
Oh, well.
impossible. Oh, I hate you.
Pro gamer move by accident. So I like how she starts out very slow and then you hit her, she goes fucking ham. Come on, let's just trade blows. The stage is almost basically over. The bleeding she causes with that knife is kind of intense, and trying to get a fucking decent enough like window on her to attack is very difficult.
Whoa, you are really something. I give up. You win. Your reward is all the treasure you want from this room. But don't get too full of yourself just yet. I'll be waiting for you in the next room.
Alright, major pain in the ass coming up next. It's unfortunate though. All these like little toys have a... wait. Oh, I can still activate them, cool. They don't do any actual damage, they just raise my heart. Illbleed in its fart humor. Hop into the goo pool. Yep, gas leak. Okay, my heart's going crazy. Let's calm it down. The Mary Stick. Pew. Gives you a seizure. Some texture errors, unfortunately. I love the sign, the Mama House, Mama Icebox, Smart Grass. Oh yeah, open the fridge. This is what you don't do on any sort of urbex exploring. Ugh. Put your grasses on. Courage the Cowardly Dog moment right there. That is such a fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog thing. This one is cool because like it opens up into like a mouth and teeth and then blows fire on you. But that's where she was hiding, unfortunately. Okay. Now's probably a good time to use the Amazon. So we're gonna use the Mary key. So I got to showcase a lot of the traps off in this level. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. Yeah, I just wish it wasn't designed in a way that punished you for playing good. There is so much effort put into like small little details that go overlooked and end up being missed. This game has so much soul to it. It's jank as fuck, but it's got soul. This part right here fucking sucks though.
You're here again. This will be our last chance to play together. Look, it's a jump rope. All you gotta do is jump into that jump rope as it's spinning around and use that A button to jump. If you can jump 10 times without missing, you pass the test. But if you get snagged in the rope just once, a poison thorn on the rope will kill you. How do you like that, Buster? You scared? Quit lagging and let's begin.
Anyone that made it this far into Illbleed. There's a little bit of a delay you have to account for.
You're here again.
And the usual jump button isn't the button that you're using. It completely pulls a fast one on you and is like,
all you gotta do is jump into that jump rope.
you have to
as
like
it's
quickly
spinning around,
readjust. Usually
and use
that
A
first
button
one
to
is
jump.
like gonna hit you. So it's like and it speeds up. Nah, it's a little bit of blood. She's fine. Good thing it's not a one-hit kill. Gotta account for the delay on Erico. Nah. I know this is the part that really filtered Oni plays, and basically, unfortunately, where their run came up short. I really wish they continued the Illbleed series. I really enjoyed it, but the later episodes kind of sucked because they had a new editor and they cut out a lot of fun stuff. And that's like really unfortunate. It ate my input.
You're here again.
Skill issue. I can do this. Ate my input again. This is gonna take a while. I am admittedly not good at this part. Whiffed it again. Erico's fine. She's got a lot of blood. Wasn't fast enough there. I got plenty of healing items. This is the true final boss of the stage. I wonder how speedrunners feel about this part. They're probably more worried about the cockroaches. They slow it down at that last one just to fuck you over if you don't know it's coming.
Ooh, I feel like such a loser. You can take as much treasure as you want at the exit. Later, Gator.
Yeah, you don't even need to build bleed meter from this. Mary really oversold the lethality. Yeah, she did. Like, you expect, like, oh, it's gonna be game over if I get hit by this thing, but no, it just shaves off a little bit of your health. Just a stupid little mini game to just filter you and tilt you. Here we go, here's another one of those elevators. But we got this over here. A painting of a spooky old castle is hung on the wall. So that Mary stick that we just got. It's actually a key. And I don't get to use it anywhere else, so we'll just pop it in here. We got 2 caution bombs that I let one go to waste. Donald Cashman hiding his porn in his library. Bio body. Another encounter with the little spiders. Just give me a good reason to use this gun. They just fucking explode into little chunks. Cool. Artificial plasma obtained. Oh, there's a calculator, so... Joker, Ace... Sick, Swan... Joker... So it's... I know, I think Ace counts as a 1. One, 6, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1. Oh, there we go. I have some knowledge of poker, but not a whole lot. Just a little bit of that fan service, I guess, if you're into face spiders and face huggers. Alright, now we are at the final part of the level. So everything went well. I'm gonna save over the main file now. We are definitely not getting that trap bonus, though. Let me just chug each of these right here. Let's read the porn mag and then lower our heart rate. There we go. We're all pretty good. So we did already get our bonus for winning the level at the start of the level. So basically, me falling for all those traps shaved off probably 50,000 of the reward money if I'm gonna guess. A sacrifice I am willing to make. Because I get to show off cool stuff. Not everything, but still. This room is so cool. Just look at this. It's just nothing but surrounded by safes and like a void that just goes down forever. This is like the sin of greed to the max. This is a really cool setting. And here's the boss room. I love that. Oh. Here he is, Donald Cashman, and he's such a cool looking monster. I love this design. And I think his little legs are like ballpoint pens. Now, if we attack him, we're not gonna do any damage to him. He's gonna drop spiders around, and like, you're supposed to like run around and be like, why can't I kill him? Because he's got the infinite health up top, if you haven't noticed already. Then you spy something at the corner of your eye, and you're like, ooh, what's this? Let's go up here. And he can't come back here. He's gonna hang out over there. Now, if we could actually kill him, this would be where we would do it, because we could just sit here and spray bullets at him for like 10 hours, but I don't think that drains his health at all. He's just got infinite health. So like, what is this over here? We already know what's going on with Illbleed, though. None of it's technically real.
Shoot, what kind of idiot is calling me at this hour? Yeah, what do you want? I'm working here. Ooh, Jessica, it's you. No, everything's fine. Huh? Work? I'm not working. No way. Hey, so why the call, hon? Sure, really? I don't know. I bet you tell that to all the guys. No kidding. Sure, babe, tonight? I'm there. You can count on it. There's only one more visitor to deal with.
So, the controls for the boss are just left right here for us to take. He's too busy on the phone. He won't mind. He doesn't even know we're there. And there he is, just chilling out, not doing anything. Cool. Each character like has a little voice line for that, and even Brainless Randy, if you could actually clear the stage with Brainless Randy. I love the little cutscene that plays. So now we just we're controlling the boss, and we could make it attack and jump around, and that's about it. We can actually damage ourselves if we want, which is funny, but no, we're just meant to ram it into a wall. Just have fun with the giant remote control spider and damage it by self-inflicted wounds. Cool.
Cashman's on fire! Ah, he's on fire! Sorry, I got a fire here. Crap. I'll call you back. Love ya. We have a code 9 here. I repeat, code 9. This
Yeah,
is
that
an
would have been
emergency.
cool.
Cashman's on fire, and the flames are spreading fast. There's no time. We need to evacuate the visitor now.
Roger that. We're activating the emergency escape unit.
Hey, you! I'm gonna pull down the ladder. You gotta get out of here. Quick!
clear! An anticlimactic ending to such a long level. But Marie's bullshit is basically the final boss, the true final boss. This was just really goofy. So yeah, we didn't get to clear traps at all. But hey, I got to show them off. Okay, let's go upgrade ourselves. Let's build up some stamina. Brain. Can only do 4 at a time. Erico is just all kinds of beefed up now. So despite activating like almost every single trap, we made it out of there with a lot of money still. Oh, she's already at max brain power, so I'll just hold on to that, and we can't do that anymore. But Erico is very strong now. It's gonna take a lot to take us down. And the next stage isn't really that hard. Let's go save. Hello, dummy man. Ba, 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 ba. It's fuck it, why not? I don't got much to spend the money on anyways. Alright, so here's the next stage right here. Destroy one by one. Michael Reynolds film, Killerman.
It took place in New York in 1935. America was just coming out of the Great Depression when something happened which shocked the world. The papers called it the Killerman serial murders, which began with the killing of the CEO of Manhattan Mutual Bank. The citizens of New York started to panic as there seemed to be no pattern or motivation for what would turn into 39 murders in less than a month. Since no one knew the killer's identity, people started calling him Killerman because he always left the same trademark on his victims, a bright red star or killer mark. Then there was nothing, no more murders, at least ones that could be traced to Killerman, until 66 years later. He was back. He had to be. His mark was found on the face of a utility repairman near Central Park. The Manhattan Police Department immediately launched a special task force to investigate the case and hopefully prevent such a thing from happening again.
Kill. 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 This is so cool right here. I like this. Kill. 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 So notice how the movie suddenly kind of cut out and was all snowy. Well, we are entering theaters every time we start a level, so technically we're in the movie, but we're also in a movie theater. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the logic of like how Illbleed works is very weird. Okay, so of course they're gonna be Erico. Every character has unique dialogue for this stage too. They recorded each and every character that you could select. So here we are. We are inside of the theater auditorium. And something went wrong with the movie. It's just not working. So this is a very special stage, because we get to learn about the inner workings of the theme park that is Illbleed. We're going backstage. A worker in the projection room has apparently been murdered recently. There's a strange mark on his face. Number 0017, Scott. And here we just have a bunch of horror monitors that the staff would use. Let's go ahead and take one. 0017 was his associate number. And so, staff only. We aren't supposed to be able to get back here, but we do have the staff number, which is a very easy number to guess. So now we're in the back rooms of Illbleed. So we're gonna see a lot of about how the park works. So they just have boxes of the enemies in here. We have Enemy 02, the faceless the faceless hookers with guns. Get a nice good look at them. No item up here for me to grab, I forget. No. We have Enemy 05, which is Meat Man from the first stage, which I don't think we ever see him in anything but the first stage. And the Woodsman, who gives us our weapon for this stage, the good old trusty axe. Then we have Enemy 11 here, which is what we haven't seen yet, Killerman.
Oh no, I'm short one Killerman. This is not good. Not good at all. Hi, you're one of those part-timers, aren't you? Sorry, kid. I don't have time to chat right now. If you need someone to talk to, give Cunningham a try. You'll run into him eventually if you just keep moving. This can't be happening, man. This is not a good thing. I ran out of Killerman, guys.
Ran out of Killerman, guys.
Excuse me, but someone got killed in the monitor room. They told me to come here and report to...
You must be one of those part-timers. I'm Cunningham. I'm the supervisor of the Killerman in Enemy Section 5. I'll be right with you. We need to go over employee rules and what work you'll be required to do. Oh, this is Reporter Jorg. He is here to check out our amusement park and actually write an exclusive article for us.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
First, you've got to remember the basic duties. There's the park facility control room. When you go through the room...
Chief, you're not gonna believe what happened.
What is it?
One of the Killerman costumes is missing.
What's the big deal? I'm sure one of you guys left it somewhere in the room. Don't lose your cool. Just take your time and look for it. It'll show up soon.
But what if it doesn't show up? There's no way we can just ignore this thing, you know. Each costume costs $20 million.
Jason, as you can see, this isn't a good time, as I've got guests at the moment. We can talk about this later if you don't mind. Oh, and as for you, I'll go over the instructions with you later on. While you're waiting, why not visit the park facility control room? Don't forget the ID card. I guess I better tell you where to find it. Take a look by the exit. It'll be right there. Well, Jorg, sorry for the interruption. Shall we continue? Let me show you our monitor room. This way, please.
I believe Jorg is modeled after someone.
I guess I'll start looking around backstage.
He's modeled after a real person that was on the Illbleed team, or maybe like one of the localizers or something. I remember there being photos of him or something. Oh. Item sensor. One of those stages that actually has the item sensor in it. So no items in this big central room. I gotta remember which way are we supposed to go.
You haven't got your ID card yet, have you? Go get one in the park facility control room.
Park facility control room. There we go. Wait. I think we go through here. Stores for exit. Oh, okay. So I gotta go the long way around. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of props from around the park, including the Dummy Man save booths, which we could save at one of them. Now still, with the way that the stage works, we aren't supposed to actually be here. The actual ride itself malfunctioned. So this is completely off script for Illbleed. So we have no items here. We're just gonna brave all the traps. So you can see, we got props from everywhere. We got like the giant tree tentacle. We have the painting that the Bombalos hand. And the painting that Bambalos himself came out. Oh, I got Evil Marie doll.
Hey, hurry up! Hey, hurry up!
Pretty easy to escape her though. As long as you don't hit her, she doesn't go into berserk mode. Crazy how I just like ran right past that. So I think this could activate and Bambalos would pop out and spray fire at you like he would in the first stage, but doesn't look like it's activated this time. Here's a ceiling fan from the first stage, and a door from the first stage. We're just seeing all these traps. Just gonna keep trading hits with Dummy Man. Okay, I think he might be glitched because he is not dying. There is a glitch that can happen where sometimes the enemy's health is completely random and sometimes they just will not die no matter how much you hit them. So that very likely just happened there because Dummy Man wasn't dying. He should have died after that many hits, I would think. Let's just fix ourselves back up. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. We have saws from the third stage. There's a lot of the Illbleed props around here. Actual traps in storage, which is a really cool idea. Remember if there's like a point to this right here. Just like a little empty area for us to explore. So there's an enemy encounter around here. I'm gonna go up here to grab whatever items are here. These are bullhorns from the store. So that would just ram us and do a ton of damage and cause a bunch of bleeding. So yeah, these are props from the stage we just came from, which they can activate as the traps that they're supposed to be. There you go. They're pretty much like the same exact animation that you would see in the stage itself. This was a trap from wood puppets. And we have two meat men. He's going ham on that friendly fire. Okay, we got a bio body. And an Amazon. So we're supposed to wrap around, then there's a... Okay. So I'll take a left when I reach the end. The UFOs again. And it actually does steal money from us still. It still has that function built into it, even though it's not the stage that it's supposed to take place in. Another evil Marie doll. I ain't messing with the evil Marie doll. Our heart rate's a little bit crazy. I didn't get to show off. I hope one of these activate. Yeah, here we go. It just sucks up your money and then belches at you. Just like a VTuber would. Another upgrade item. More meatmen. Doing good at dodging their attacks. He's a very easy enemy, despite looking so threatening. There's the dummy man popcorn again, just hitting us. I don't think we got to see this one. Just a giant piece of eyeball candy. I love it. I love it. I love all these traps. I think there's an enemy encounter I somehow walked past, but we see an enemy that we haven't even, like, come across yet in the game. And that's kind of cool because, like, it completely breaks the order of the levels. Like, you're like, wait, I've never seen this enemy anywhere else. It's because you're in a storeroom, and so it would make sense that they'd be back here. You just don't know where they come from. And there's also a theory that this was supposed to be the final level of the game. But for some reason, like, they just made this be the 5th one instead of the final one. It's kind of weird. But then again, this game doesn't make much sense in, like, a lot of ways. But we'll see those enemies on the next stream. I just want to finish this one up for tonight, and then, just enjoy the rest of my night. Wanna keep it short.
Did you get your ID card? Then go see Cunningham and he'll issue you a code number.
Okay, I think we have to run all the way back here. I technically am bleeding out, so I should walk a bit and... Who the fuck am I kidding? Look at all these items I bought. Just full heal everything. There we go.
You were right about the body. This is a homicide case. Somebody killed him. You should have seen Manager Cunningham's face. He turned deathly white and rushed over to the main office.
Oh, hey,
Never mind
Hazmat.
about
Thank
him.
you for the
Here,
raid.
come take a look at this.
How are you guys
Killer
doing
star.
tonight?
That's the mark of a Killerman. This logo suggests that a Killerman is actually the murderer. But here's the catch. Killerman doesn't really exist. He's a fictional character they created for this theme park. It's hard to believe this could happen, but we have a real dead body here with a killer mark on it. All we have to do now is figure out what it all means.
So I see you're playing games and demos. So I'm guessing like a more haunted PS1 stuff maybe, or like just spooky game demos or something that were maybe got put on Steam because of the whole Halloween thing going on right now. How'd your stream go? I'm still pretty like awkward at like when I get rated. Like I don't know what to say other than like thank you a lot for rating and give you the shout outs and everything. Black Souls 2, not even a demo, just not a game that has no Twitch category. Oh, okay, it's one of those then. I'm trying to remember what Black Souls 2 is. Is that supposed to be like a Dark Souls like more of an indie title that's trying to go for that kind of gameplay? Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Killerman. Jason. It must be Jason.
Jorg, come look at him. Look!
Manager Cunningham. And look, another killer star.
Cunningham
Another
was
killer
shouting
star.
out the names Killerman and Jason.
Gonna take a
I wonder
drink.
if the murderer is Jason.
I don't know about that. If Jason is the murderer, then why would he bother reporting to Cunningham about a missing Killerman's costume? Well, I don't think a murderer would report the costume as missing, especially if he was going to wear the thing.
Wow, Jorg, you sound like Lieutenant Columbo or something.
Me? Oh, come on, you think so? Anyway, I wonder why the killer is killing one worker after another. First thing we should do is find Jason.
I just saw Jason heading toward the backyard a couple of minutes ago.
But that place is restricted to authorized personnel only. We can't get in there.
Alright, what code do you have for us? 0824. Oh, it's a Japanese-made RPG Maker game that takes influence from Dark Souls, but the lore involves a lot of H.P. Lovecraft, Lewis Carroll, and fairy tales. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'll have to look into that. Wait. I already forgot the numbers. Did we loot that? 0824. Zero, 8, 2, 4. It's neat, but heads up, it's also technically an eroge. Oh, okay, so maybe not something to stream. Okay, you could turn off the hentai scenes. But why would you want to? Those are the best part. Okay. Ah. Get some spike traps here, but I got plenty of items. I don't have to worry too much about like setting off any of the traps. I want to show off like the stuff that happens if like you fail. So we're seeing what happens to people when they enter Illbleed and they die. So we aren't the only park goers that are going to Illbleed. There's definitely more people, and they aren't making it. Most H-scenes and Black Souls don't care if you fail, they're choices you make. Oh, okay. One of these traps in here is a reference to Blue Stinger as well, so I want to make sure we see that one. It's one of the many Blue Stinger references in this game, to my understanding. And we got a swarm of bugs. Whoa. Very harmless trap, only raised my heart rate. Poor woman just got chopped into a bunch of different pieces. Ugh. Okay, look at these machines. Very Dengar. Dead. Does it say kill myself? Fall down. Abandoning a carcass. Ah, Illbleed. What an interesting place. There he is. It's Dog from fucking Blue Stinger, and he's dead. They did him dirty. They killed him. He went to Illbleed and he died. It's just a funny little nod. Oh. There's a dummy man without his mask on, I guess, is what that looks like. Yeah, poor dogs. He didn't deserve that. He's like the best character from that game, from my understanding. Wait, I wasn't even checking my map to see if there's like any items in here. Was there any items in here? Luckily, no. This stage is very, very bare compared to like most of the stages. So like I said, this isn't supposed to be a part of the park. We are in the inner workings of it. Which is why a lot of the traps that were activating are just like things that would be there, like bugs or just heavy machinery malfunctioning, or props, since we walk into the facility where they store all the props and all that. Let's go ahead and fix ourselves up a bit. Okay, so we do have an item down there. There's Killerman.
That's the Killerman. Look at the way he jumped. You know, I remember reading that Jason used to be a professional gymnast. So it makes sense that he could pull off these Killerman stunts. So does that make Jason the murderer? No, it's not right to jump to conclusions. There's not enough evidence to prove anything yet.
You okay, buddy? No, he's not okay. He is very dead. He is very, very dead. I wonder if any textures in this game are actually recycled from Blue Stinger. I would think they would. This game feels like it's kind of made on more of a budget.
What kind of move is that? Jason may be a former athlete, but no human should be able to pull that kind of thing off. Not even a pro athlete. I wonder if this means that there is actually a real Killerman? No way, that's impossible. I bet he used some strong wire or powerful springs like a magician. Yeah, that must be it. Illbleed has a lot of tricksters and special effects artists.
But yeah, Blue Stinger, the models for the characters, from my understanding, were a lot more modeled. Oh, we got another goo. Ah, yes, a slime pool. Let's jump on in. We got another Amazon. But as I was saying, with Blue Stinger, the models like actually had facial features that worked and everything. But you'll notice in like Illbleed, a lot of the characters' faces are just like, they're just textures. They don't actually move. It's just the body parts that like, they talk with their hands, they talk with shaking their heads. Here we got a bunch of body bags, and here's the pirate sword that comes out of it and slashes at you. Is there... Yeah. Another artificial brain. Cool. Eriko thinks a lot of things are cool. Just like me. Haha, she's just like me, for real, for real. It just dated the video. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, guys, making a fucking Zoomer joke.
Jason, so you're the killer after all.
No, it's not me. I can prove it. Here. The costume reeks of Cunningham sweat. And there's more. There's no sensor on it anymore. It's been ripped off the costume.
Sensor?
We used to have trouble with our workers stealing money or valuables from park visitors, so the management attached a sensor to the costumes to be able to track the thieves. But Cunningham's costume has no sensor. This means Cunningham has been... Oh! Ah!
Wow.
Hey, guy, are you okay? Hang on there, buddy. We'll
Killerman
get some help.
drive-by.
Meanwhile, what were you trying to tell me about Cunningham? That Killerman just now was no ordinary guy. He had a strange move. And I wonder what Jason was about to tell me. Could it be
A strange
that Killerman
move.
is Cunningham?
Gun.
Then who was that dead body I saw? I'm going after that Killerman. There's no time to lose.
Yeah, sorry, we're just gonna like leave you here with your back shot. The bullet missed a fatal spot. He seems to have survived. Okay, he's fine. And let's take a look at the Killerman. I gotta turn around. Here we go. Well, here's something funny about this right here. A ladder is hung from the vent. Do you want to go up? So we get a loading cutscene to go into the next area. But it turns out we're still in the same area. We could just drop back down and climb up the ladder again. And then, okay, what's the point of that? We walk over here. We actually load into a new area right there. Isn't that like fucking... That's goofy. And there's this area over here, but there's just a lot of paths that don't really go anywhere. Oh, it's the fact that they made a ladder climbing animation. Like, to just transition you to a new area that you would think would be a good place to put a loading screen, but no. You load into a completely different area. I'm just like checking these dead ends to see if there's anything in them. But it's just funny to me. You just drop back down, you're in the same room, it didn't load shit. Like, who even built these hallways where there's like nothing at the end of them too? This park makes no sense sometimes. So now we're back out here. Cunningham's dead
body is gone.
Yeah, thank you, Erico.
I thought so.
Your theory was right.
Well, yeah. Cunningham has been killing the workers for some unexplainable reason. Not only that, he tried to finger Jason for the murders and cover up anything incriminating. Just when Jason was trying to tell me something pertinent to the crimes, Cunningham murdered him in cold blood, right in front of me.
Way to go, Jorg.
It's nothing. Much.
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
We have to nail Cunningham. He must still be lurking somewhere nearby.
That door's open now.
Now that you've gathered the clues you need, we're going to challenge your ability to solve the murder case. Try and use your clues to solve who the murderer is. If you come up with the right killer, you'll get a game cash bonus after clearing this stage. So who do you think the serial killer is? Come on, you can figure it out. Can't you?
Alright, here's our choices. Jorg, reporter for Amusement Topic Magazine, researching Illbleed. Cunningham, Killerman section chief, hot-headed and disturbed. Player, you, the abnormality must have led you to buy this game. That's the game's way of saying I'm a weirdo. Killerman section staff used to be a gymnast, Jason, who we saw get shot. But then we have Killerman, Illbleed's enemy, mysterious murderer. So, we know Killerman is not real. Jason just got shot. Cunningham's body has disappeared. We're a weirdo. And Jorg has just been with us the entire time, basically. But I like that, like, the whodunit screen, because it reminds me of, like, the old Cartoon Network, like, what? Cartoon, tune, da 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 da. If you even know what I'm talking about. It used to be like the really old like method of them showing all the pilots of all the old classic Cartoon Network shows before they got greenlit to be their own series and all that. It's like I guess animation boomer shit at this point. No one's probably gonna remember that stuff. It's like how all the shows started though. So I'm gonna go with Killerman.
Please continue to play now. We hope you enjoy your experience.
Yeah, you remember it too, Scarf? Okay, good. I'm not gonna sound insane. I'm pretty sure you could probably find it on YouTube, the What a Cartoon intro. I really like that intro too. It's like, I really loved like a lot of like older animation channels just had a lot of great variety to them. Keep out, staff only. Okay, we're gonna be seeing something very disgusting in here. We're seeing the morgue.
Whew, what died in here?
Just about everything, duh. It's a morgue, silly.
A morgue?
Yeah, where they keep the stiffs. Illbleed is full of dead bodies. More than 100 visitors die in this park every day. This is where the bodies get burned and forgotten. It's not exactly the high point of the park.
This is really weird. It feels like spirits are swirling around my body.
I hear ya. It's like a cold mist.
I don't know if you're seeing all the details of the texture down there, but it's so fucking gruesome and disgusting. I love it. We'll get a closer look at it later. But these are all the dead bodies of everyone who's tried to win the cash prize of Illbleed, thinking it was just an innocent theme park where they weren't actually gonna die. So this is a giant time-wasting labyrinth. But as long as I follow the items, it should take me to where I need to go. Ooh, spooky ghosts. Got a Hassie. Trying to... I do want to follow the items, but I'm like... This is a confusing stage. And there's a whole lot of nothing going on, too. Gonna get a closer look at the bodies pretty soon, I think. Like, oh, enemies. Let's fight them. But where do you think we are? We're actually in the morgue. This is the backstage. There isn't really supposed to be enemies back here. So these are actually real zombies. These aren't just showy monsters. These are not people in suits. We're in Scooby-Doo Zombie Island right now. We could shoot their heads off, but they're gonna keep getting back up. There's nothing we can do to kill these. We have to run from them. This is real. Oh no, it's real. They don't really do much damage. It is just a nice spooky detail though.
What was that? I don't think those were costumes. Those creeps were real. Hey!
Up. Goodbye, Jorg. So we gotta go save Jorg now. He is actually the 5th friend and team member that we can have, and we have to find him somewhere in here now, which I'm pretty sure I know where to find him. So I just need to reevaluate the path that I am going to. I think this is the right way, maybe. It's important to save him in order to get the good ending. Now, when I convinced one of my friends to stream this game last year, she got to this part and she saved everyone else, but she didn't save Jorg. And I was like so bummed. I'm like, oh no, she's locked out of the good ending now. No, she got to a point of like no return. And me and all the other Illbleed lovers in chat are like trying to walk her through it and say like, oh no, but like this place is such a like fucking nightmarish labyrinth to go through. And she couldn't find it. Look at that texture. Ooh, this like really good art right here. Imagine having this as like a desktop. Open up your computer and like everyone immediately thinks you're fucking crazy. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Ba, 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 ba. I really hate this area, but also let it set in that like this area is so fucking massive. How many people have come to Illbleed and fucking died? It's insane. It's absolutely fucking insane to think about it. So I think it was up here and then go down to where that item is, and I think that's the right path, maybe? Got a bandage, so there is an item. I'm on the right path. But I don't think... No, this isn't the right cart. This isn't where Jorg is. So... Probably want to cut through that other area. Or... Okay. Now, if I screw up and take the wrong path and don't save Jorg, then I am doing a reset. I don't care how far I have to. I am getting the good ending. But I'm pretty sure he's somewhere more over here now. Oh, I walked past an item. Not that I need it. There's like really no reason to use any items in this level. It's more of the spooky whodunit, who's the murder mystery kind of gimmick level that unravels the entire mystery of Illbleed. Okay, there is a path for me to drop down. Let me take care of something real quick. All right, just in case, just in case. There isn't really much for me to talk about, so I feel bad for all the dead air, but... this way. I think this is near this giant thing that's shaped like a dick. Okay, so I went the completely wrong way. Gotta head towards the giant dick. Take a deep breath. So there is an item. We're on the right path, I think. Okay. I think if I drop down there, it's a point of no return, so I gotta go over here. Okay, here he is, here he is. I think that's the point where my friend dropped down, when all she had to do was, like, take a left.
Thank you. You saved my life. And I am grateful, even though it's kind of embarrassing to get caught off guard like that.
Rescued. Okay, good ending is locked in now. Now we could play this guy. Reason why it's suspected that this was supposed to be the final stage is because we get this guy right here, and we can actually play as him now, but like there'd be no more levels left if we were to get him if this were the last stage. So they were like, oh fuck, we made this extra character, and like I don't know if it's like an innocent mistake or intentional, because like in the next level you could play as him, but you aren't technically him. So it's really weird. He's a character you can only play for one stage. Gotta go back up. So yeah, that's why they probably bumped this up to like stage 5. Maybe it's because he's modeled after a real person too. The director is like, well, he's my friend, I want to put him in the game, and I promise I'd put him in the game, and like he could be playable. I don't know, it's really weird. Don't really know like the whole like reasoning or logic behind why. Just some wacky dudes doing wacky things. Okay, we want to probably drop down. Yeah, the level placement is the biggest mystery. Wait, just a giant labyrinth level, and I hate it. I hate it. It's cool, but I hate it. Okay, I'm guessing I go. Okay, let's head over here and see if this is the right path. This always throws me off. This really does have like final area vibes to it. Now we just have some fucking skeletons too. I ain't messing with that, they got skeletons. Nah, they're slow too, they're like actual zombies. Compared to everything else in this game that is like super fast paced and trying to kill you in like acrobats and suits and stuff. Got even more of them. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Luckily, their attacks can't really reach me. you get to see an actual feint in this playthrough. I don't think I've fainted once, but if your heart goes up way too much, you faint, and this happens. Any other normal enemy that would be very dangerous with, but the zombies are stupid. They can't really do much. Okay, I am going to immediately pop nitroglycerin. Okay. My heart has been salvaged. I think what, it's like 250 and I die of a fucking heart attack. But yeah, if you get random encounter, well, not random. If you get an enemy battle with a high heart rate, that can happen to you. One of the many things to look out for in Illbleed when you manage your health and resources. Dead fresh. You got a save point right here. $5.51. Let's go ahead and chug a Hassie and the ampule. But all these items, I didn't really need them in the long run, but what else was I gonna spend my money on?
Get a load of that.
So it was Cunningham.
Jason was right.
But why would he kill workers who don't have any award money?
Well, that's because,
Aren't you a detective?
Shh! Who's that? I hear you! Come out with your hands up! So, it's you guys, you dirty rats. Mm-hmm. I see. You're here to get my money.
No, you can't do this!
There's 50,000 dead bodies here. What's a few more bodies? Nothing like being part of a crowd, eh?
I think there's more than 50,000.
Please don't shoot me!
Don't waste your breath, buddy. Nothing phases me.
It was Killerman! Now we're in the giant, screaming, fleshy face room. Let's see how good we are at dealing with Killerman. Okay, you don't want to get too close, you don't want to get too far away. It's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. And we just have like grubs and maggots falling from the ceiling. He is actually a pretty tough boss fight. Yeah, he is an anime character, technically. he can still do that. Got him. Nothing personal, kid. Teleports behind
Bud,
you.
Jeff, Martin, these workers were all killed by the spirits of dead visitors. They possess the Killerman's body and use him to carry out the kills. Except for the second murder of Cunningham. Cunningham tried to frame Jason for the deed so he could grab the award money when no one was looking. Unfortunately, Jason discovered Cunningham's Killerman costume, with its sensor removed. So, Cunningham decided to kill Jason, who managed to survive the attack. That explains why Jason's attacker moved differently and used a different weapon than the other Killerman spirits. It was Cunningham in the Killerman disguise. The tables were turned when the spirits of the dead visitors got the best of the impersonator. Illbleed. What a scary place. But what is more scary is how a human soul can be so full of hate and anger.
Is this what you're going to write your article about?
Yes, if I can make it home alive. The headline will be, "Revealed, the real culprits behind a homicidal theme park."
I see.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Ah, this mysterious theme park, Illbleed. Our investigation is almost over. The Michael Reynolds Museum is nearby. Let's go.
Yeah, it says the final area of the game is nearby. Let's go. But we have one more level, so we're not going directly to the end yet. The person you chose as murderer was Killerman. Killerman was possessed by the souls of past challengers to seek revenge for their death. Your reasoning is correct. You get prize money. And the prize money we get, fucking $1 million. We are so good on money now. It makes the actual reward look like chump change. So if you guess right. Rigged, I knew. Yeah, I knew. I love this game. I'm like super fucking... I'm super autistic for this game. I know all the ins and outs, kind of. Like I said, this is one of the games that like I like to watch as many people as possible play it and like learn from what they have to say too, and like learn from fresh experiences. There's not a whole lot about this game that I don't know. I wanted to black out the screen and like make my choice and then like leave you all in the dark if any of you cared at all. But nah. I've already urged people, don't let a Let's Player, don't let a streamer, don't let a VTuber spoil this game for you first. Please play it yourself. Experience it blind, and then enjoy it through the eyes of others playing it for the first time. Cannot upgrade more. Erico's pretty much almost completely beefed out. Nagi Kotsurali played through and made a bit redeem that lets cool and this girl pop up on stream. Ooh, I want to see that. That looks cool. That sounds cool. I need to mess around with that. What is it? Sammy or something is what it's called? lets you do like a bunch of cool custom shit, but that's also like a problem of like everything breaks when OBS updates, and then I have to like do all the coding again. Whoops, I didn't even. So I can't upgrade these on Erico anymore, so let's just upgrade Randy, because in case I ever want to do a brainless Randy run, that's gonna be fun. Brainless Randy also has a bunch of dialogue for that previous stage, if you play it as Brainless Randy. And the entire time he's just like, hoo-wah, hoo-wah, just spouting nonsense, and everyone's like acting like they understand him. It's great, it's great. So I said tonight it was just gonna be these 2 levels. We are nearing 3 hours of the stream, and I feel like to save the next part for last would be the best move, because it's absolutely batshit crazy, and we get to see the ending of it. And then from there, I will decide if we will do a speed run and get the true ending or not. But I think I've got my fill of Illbleed for the year almost. It'll be an experience to maybe do it next year, and I'll hold on to the save and try and make a backup and make sure it doesn't get lost or anything. But that is depending. Like, I might just like feel like, well, we got some days to kill. Let me just blast through the game as a max-powered Erico and do everything. But yeah, this is a game I always want to return to every Halloween. For as long as I'm ever streaming, I will probably always play this every year around Halloween. That's a guarantee unless I'm really, really busy. Which, if life has any plans and monkey wrenches it wants to throw at me, there might... who knows? Who knows? Illbleed is a Halloween tradition. It's a game I love a lot, and we will experience the fake out finale next time. And I think I'll make it interesting next time, because there are technically 3 bosses you could choose from. So I probably want to try fighting them all. So we'll see. We'll see next stream. That was fun. We're almost to the end. This final stage that'll be coming up, it's basically like the victory lap stage. The last 2 stages aren't hard at all. Killerman is a hard boss though, but the next level is just absolutely batshit insane in the best way possible. Don't miss it, though that'll probably be easy considering like all my streams are like guerrilla streams, but you know, that's why I like to have the VODs and like upload on YouTube and all that, so there's no pressure for anyone to stick around. If they're actually really interested in watching a stream, they could always go catch the VODs on another website and all that, or just check back later. Like maybe there's people out there that are just as interested in Illbleed as I am, that like to go watch people play it and all that. It's a great game, great game, great game, great game. Go play it yourself. Go fucking play it right now. Go on eBay and pay $400 for a copy of this game, brand new, sealed in the wrapping still. And then dust off your Dreamcast and put that disc in, and definitely do not go on the internet and find other means of playing it that are no one cares. I don't know who even owns the rights to this game anymore. I don't think Sega even wants to acknowledge it. This is a game that could only exist in the time it was made in, and due to the circumstances of the Dreamcast dying, I don't think there was much or any quality assurance at all. It was completely rushed out. They just greenlit whatever they could put in the game. And it was a real Ghost Stories kind of situation, which if you're familiar with that anime, free reigns to do whatever the fuck they want. So we see some pretty fucking insane shit in this game, and it's just about to get crazier in the next chapter. It is going to be very, like I said, it's a very, very funny last chapter. It is possibly supposed to be the 5th stage before we did Killerman, but just due to the weird order of the stages, for some reason, it just ended up being stage 5 instead. So I don't know, maybe they wanted to end Illbleed on a more like lighter note. Who knows what the logic of deciding the stage order was. Let me take some Victory Mountain Dew. I expected to drink through this entire thing in the past. It's been like close to 3 hours. A day where I can't finish a full bottle of Mountain Dew. The world is coming to an end. Nice stretch. So today's already the 27th. Halloween is fast approaching. My plans for this year weren't completely fully realized, but I'm still happy with what I got done. And come next year, maybe I'll be stronger and be able to do more and be better prepared. I'm still like in the starting phases of streaming and VTubing and all that, so still figuring things out. Got a lot of work to do when it comes to like making thumbnail art, managing channels, making adjustments to my model, just doing everything myself, because everything I do is pretty much all me and me alone. Aside from like the borrowed stuff here and there, like, you know, anything that's like on the TV obviously isn't mine. I'm just like a weirdo, I guess, that like likes having some control over what I do. I don't really like relying on other people too much. I don't know. I need to ease up and let down my guard a bit, I think. Cause yeah, just a lot of the time I'm just very stubborn about being self-made. I gotta learn to accept help from people sometimes, I think. But at the same time, I think it's really it's a positive to be self-made and not have to rely on like others a lot. I mean, it makes sense. You are just starting up, right? Yeah. I'm self-designed, all my assets and all my emotes. All me, all drawn by me. Even the model's rigged by me. Not the fanciest model, but it works. And I'll make improvements to it as time goes on, maybe. I just gotta brave Live 2D and hope nothing more breaks. I got everything I need. I got all the tools. It do be working. I have lots of cool plans that I could do with this model, and whether or not I could realize those plans and use it with my limited knowledge and some guides on YouTube, maybe I'll be able to make it even cooler. But yeah, I'm a simple person. I don't need many bells and whistles. Just alone having this avatar is really fun. It has, like I've said plenty of times before, streaming was something I've always wanted to do. I would watch a lot of Vine Sauce. I would watch a lot of Joel. Even before them, I would watch, you know, just random small streams back when it was Justin TV and stuff, and a lot of Let's Plays and classic stuff, and it's like, it's really cool to be able to play games that you love and experience new games that you've never played before and record them and just have them uploaded somewhere, and then like, no matter how old they get, there will be people out there that like still really enjoy the videos or like find comfort in watching these old Let's Plays. I know I definitely have a lot of Let's Plays like that where I like to just go back, watch them, like have the itch every so often to just pull up a favorite Let's Play series and watch through it. And so for streaming, for me, like, not really that much of a career as it is like a hobby and a way to preserve experiences that are just really nice. Hello, String Lizzie. Did I convey my feelings right? Like, it's just, like I say, it's a fun hobby, and it's a nice self-preservation thing, as much as it is, like, providing some entertainment for other people. I don't know. Streaming is fun. It's definitely something that's, like, a little stressful, though, and I don't think I'm, like, cut out to be, like, one of those big streamers that streams every single day. I have a very small social battery. Me doing, multiple streams back to back is kind of rare, and sometimes I just get that like that anxiety of like, okay, I just need to maybe relax for a day. But I'm going to I notice a vortag. The fucking custom tagging for Twitch is their biggest mistake that they've ever made. Of course. It's not wrong though. What was I saying? I like how the vortag is like just attracting so many people to the stream for some reason. What was I saying? Ah, fuck, I already lost the train of thought. I'm just a low energy person, low energy streamer. Would like to do longer streams every so often, but I like to make sure that the streams themselves are kind of focused and very thematic. I do wonder why Twitch put it there. Perhaps biased? Their previous tagging system really fucking sucked. And it was just full of like things that had like no relations to like actually streaming. So like it was best that they just allow people to create their own tags and like actually have a real tagging system, other than, you know, just searching up like a bunch of like medical terms that have nothing to do with streaming. Like I'm trying to remember like I'll probably like get shit if I if I say anything about the old tagging system, but yeah, it's stuff like, oh, fighting games, retro, and then you had like, I think there was, you know, all the race, the gender, that kind of stuff in the official Twitch tagging system, and it's just like, what? Are people like really that like, that's what they're looking for when they're looking for a stream? It seemed kind of dumb, so I'm glad that people could just create their own tags now, and everyone like has their channels where it's like everyone's just tagging themselves schizophrenic, bussy, vor, whatever dumb shit like they could like. I guess capitalize, I guess. Like everyone's trying to find like a stupid, goofy enough tag that like, and those are the ones that are usually bringing in the viewers and all that. It kind of works. It kind of works. Any dumb shit people could think of to put in their tags. Don't even try and tag honestly. I don't know. The system, like, I'm shitting on the previous one, but the new one is also very, the new one is also dumb, but it works better. It works way better. The Game Gear advertising itself as being a superior because it has a color screen is a decision they would quickly regret. Yeah, because, like, didn't that thing, like, take a shit ton of batteries and just immediately have the most shit battery life possible? And the Game Gear was also, you know, the fucking size of 2 bricks stacked on top of each other. You could kill a person with a Game Gear. But I'm going off on a tangent. Twitch has made a lot of weird decisions, but the new tagging system is a great system. Way better than the previous one. The Game Boy Color came out soon after, yeah. So Game Gear games are still a lot more, like, technically advanced than Game Boy Advance games, but it was still better hardware, better graphics for the Game Gear, I would think. And Game Boy Color was still more of just a Game Boy graphics, but slightly adjusted to be better. But yeah, there's some better hardware, but it wasn't that big of a leap of an upgrade. Nintendo, when they release consoles, it's generally it's not a huge upgrade compared to what everyone else is doing, so it's not a huge tech jump. And I think the reason that they do that is so they don't have to directly compete with their competition. Because right now, you know, PS5s and Xbox, whatever the fuck the current model is, there's the chip shortage, having PS5s properly stocked, and Xbox and Sony are in direct competition with each other to get the parts and chips that they need. But because Nintendo and the Switch are behind a couple generations, they could go for the cheaper parts. And those are the parts that Sony and Microsoft don't really want. So it's a very smart move on Nintendo's part, which is why there's never really any, like, shortages with the Switch. It's underpowered, everyone memes on it. Yeah, it does kind of really fucking suck if you, like, want to play certain games on it. The power does hold back some of its potential and all that. But still, it's successful because it's accessible. People could go to a store and buy a Switch at any time that they want, basically. And they still have all the best game experiences you could possibly want out of the current console generation, to be honest. If there's anything that you can't play on a Switch, you can play it on a PC. And, like, there's no real reason to go out and buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. There were some early textured 3D games on the Game Gear, but nobody noticed. Yeah, I was one of those people that never really had a Game Gear. I had games for it. Like, I went to a garage sale and they were just getting rid of a bunch of, like, Game Gear games for super cheap, and I'm like, maybe one day I'll have a Game Gear, and I just bought them all up, but they're laying around somewhere and never got a Game Gear. You just emulate that shit now. I don't think anyone cares. Yeah, game developers always make games for devices with the lowest specs that they can sell them on all consoles. That they do. That's why the PS2 was the most popular of its generation, even though the PS2 was the weakest out of any console. And then the Wii. The Wii was just the PS2 of its era, where it was accessible, everyone wanted it, there were more units in houses, and you got all this cheap shovelware, and it was just, you didn't have to have that AAA budget for every game. So there's like always game devs that are out there to make a profit. And asset flip, which is why we've caught on to a lot of bullshit in the modern gaming era of just half-hearted games, shortcuts everywhere, wasted budgets, inflated budgets, people developing games just for a paycheck, not because they're artists or anything that like have a dream vision. Like, I was thinking about this today. When it comes to remakes and everything, the originals were so good because they were an artist with true vision. The original, like, if the original didn't exist, there wouldn't be a remake in the first place, because the original was that fucking good, and it was good enough that it technically, like, they think it should get a remake, but the people responsible for remaking these artistic masterpieces by people with vision, appropriate that the fucking Silent Hill 2 song would come on right as I'm fucking discussing this. The people in charge of the remakes are doing it for a paycheck. There's no artistry involved. It's a fucking paycheck. That's why they will always be inferior to the originals. And then people will say, oh, well, the original games are made for a paycheck too. Well, yeah, still, there's an actual artist behind the game. Everything was a product to make money, but these weren't exactly huge sellers back in the day either. Gaming has blown up to such a crazy amount of people. And losing my train of thought. It was a bad time to do that. There's more gamers nowadays. Instead of directly porting those games, they're gonna remaster them and change their playstyle and change everything about them. And I just think that kind of sucks. Because people are gonna pick up the new one and think that that's as good as playing the original. It's not. It's not. It's not gonna have any of the magic that the original had. It's not gonna have any of the true artistic vision that the original had. It's just a quick paycheck for a bunch of people that are excited to put, oh, I worked on Silent Hill 2 on their resume. I worked with this very huge franchise everyone loves. I'm a very good game developer. Hire me for your projects. That's what it feels like. That'd be like me working at Nintendo and then being able to say, I made a Bing Bing Wahoo game on my resume. And then when the McDonald's manager looks at it, they're like, oh, okay, I see you worked for Nintendo and you worked on a Mario game. Okay, you get the job. Back in the day, we had a video rental, and a lot of people would rent before they would buy, so if developers wanted their game to sell, they'd have to make something people would actually prefer. And yes, true. And back then, developers really tried to push what they could do with the limitations they were set with, so it really made them try hard. That it did. Limitations breed a lot of creativity in people, and we don't really have much limitations put in place anymore. And I think that's why a lot of modern games just kind of suck, because like everyone's used to taking the easy way now. There's no limitations. You don't got to get creative and make weird choices. So everything is just... I don't know anything about game dev, really. I am not a game dev. I'm not smart enough to program or anything. But here, Hetty's on the TV right now. This is a good example of a game that the crazy shit they could do with the limitations of the Sega Genesis and the sound chip and everything. Fucking amazing, fantastic job. Treasure as developers. We're always pushing the boundaries and like experimenting with really cool shit and what they can do. And all their games are different and just very unique because of that. And I miss that. I feel like you don't get that anymore. You kind of get it with indie games, because indie games are a lot more experimental now, because I don't know, AAA just isn't interested in giving artists money anymore to create passion projects. Everything has to like have inflated budgets, and everything has to be everything has to bear the weight of the shoulders bear the weight on the shoulders of the company or whatever. And if they fail, then it's a massive hole burned in their pockets. Like look at Square Enix and that shitty Marvel's Avengers game. They lost so much money on that they basically sold their studio for super fucking cheap and got rid of all the IPs that they were publishing when they were worth way more than what they sold them for, because they just had that low of a confidence, I guess, in them. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. I couldn't stay anyway today. I'm too busy, just roped into something I wanted to say. Indie games have to break the glass ceiling, so they really have to try hard to be appealing. Correct. Have a good night, String Lizzie. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, they usually don't want to do anything experimental. They just stick to either formulaic gameplay or continuing a already existing IP. Yeah, just... it's not even continuing an IP anymore. It's basically just remaking the IP. They just look at the old game and go, this shit's outdated. Like, everyone that has fond memories for this game is stupid and their memories don't matter anymore. Let's just bulldoze over it and do it right this time. They're forgetting the part where you're actually supposed to hire people that are passionate about something and know what they're doing. They're just gonna get a bunch of interns that are like, man, I played Silent Hill before, but I didn't like the controls, so I'm gonna change everything about the game so it doesn't play like ass. I feel like those kinds of people are like the exact kinds of people that shouldn't be working on the games because they don't actually understood what made the games good in the first place. Silent Hill's not supposed to be like a schlocky dumb action game like, say, Resident Evil. Resident Evil was like always like Hollywood schlock in a way after like the third game. It's treating Silent Hill like it's Resident Evil is the completely wrong way to go about doing the series. And I feel like a lot of people that get behind newer Silent Hill projects just wanna... they use Silent Hill 2 as a reference point to create their own fan fiction, which I think doesn't really work that well in the long run. Because I think Silent Hill 2 works as its own, like, contained story that has nothing to do really with 1 and 3. And I think doing that too much kind of removes the specialness of its story. Or like, oh, anyone could go to Silent Hill, they experience their demons, they get their own monsters, blah 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 blah. The more and more you do that, the more and more you like create all these like boring stories that aren't nearly as complex or emotionally devastating as Silent Hill 2. Because overexposure of things definitely does add wear to it. When everyone's dealing with their personal demons, then like the series is just kind of boring. I don't know. That's just me. I don't want a bunch of games that just read as Silent Hill 2 fan fiction. I want experiences that actually dive into the cult more. But they did kind of wrap that up with Silent Hill 3 and all that. So I feel like Silent Hill, honestly, as a series is just done. It's just leave it dead. Leave it lie. We don't need new Silent Hill games. I'm gonna be one of those diehard Silent Hill fans that everyone hates and wants to shit on, because they're like, oh my god, anytime a new project comes out, these people come out of the woodworks to talk shit about it, and they're so negative. And it's like, yeah, because I really love the originals, and I own all the originals. What about you? You only fucking like... You probably only bought Homecoming and saw the movie. Both of which were shit. That's me being a gatekeeping elitist. I just don't like what they've done with the franchise ever since, you know, I didn't even like Silent Hill 4. I thought that was like the fucking beginning of the end. I don't think that was a good Silent Hill game at all. That deserved to be a spin-off and a completely different game, detached from the whole Silent Hill mythos. But I digress. Me bitching about the Silent Hill 2 remake for the millionth time on stream. Just let Silent Hill, just let it die, please. The last time they tried to do all the same bullshit that they're currently doing, they killed the series for an entire fucking decade. Now if all these new games come out and they all fail miserably and the movie's a laughing stock of the fucking Hollywood industry, like most video game movies technically are, then you can bet your ass we're not gonna see a new Silent Hill game until 2032. When they're gonna try this shit again, but they're gonna try and remake Silent Hill 3. Fucking Silent Hill is just... I love the series, just leave it alone, leave it alone. Stop it, stop it. Stop perverting our memories. You already did the HD remasters, which were absolute fucking botch jobs. So people who think the Resident Evil movies are the best part of the franchise, I'm sorry, but if I met you in real life, you're getting yeeted out a window. Yeah. Fucking the Resident Evil movies are just dumb, schlocky shit. And I want to say they're money laundering schemes, honestly. Then the fucking director like put his wife in the movie. It's just like, oh, I get to use my wife to make fetish stuff, basically, under the guise that it's a Resident Evil movie. As for ruining our memories, I hate the Disney remakes. Yeah, I could go on an entire tangent about that, but I'm gonna just leave it as the new Disney really hates the past Disney. They are ashamed and they are embarrassed of the sole reason they're even Disney big in the first place. All the success from all those old, quote-unquote, outdated movies. That doesn't matter. We're gonna do better. We're going to use new technology to make the movies look like how they were supposed to be made, because they have this idea that we drew the original Disney movies were only 2D because they didn't have good technology to fully realize what they could do with movies. Spoilers, when it comes to animation, you can make anything a reality. Animation has no limitations whatsoever. When you're using live action actors and CGI, you're extremely limited to what you can do. It is way more limited than, say, hand drawing everything and creating a 2D movie. And yeah, those movies definitely feel like a fanfiction, and bad ones at that. Yep. But I'm not gonna spend the next hour shitting on Western animation and Disney again. I've already done that in the past. I'm just saying, is new Disney hates old Disney, and a lot of companies are like this now. They think people really like the old version of the company, so they harbor some sort of like jealousy and hatred of the old blood and want to bulldoze it and do things what they think are right. It's just people that don't fucking... They don't understand art, I guess. I don't know. My brain's a bit fried. I need to close up the stream pretty soon. We're not your grandpa shitty Disney. We're the cool hip new Disney who are just gonna remake our old movies but worse. Exactly. Oh, let's get rid of all those misogynistic themes. Let's get rid of all that problematic stuff. We can't have Pinocchio be, you know, easily influenced by bad decisions. We have to make him a good role model. Can't show him, you know, drinking beer or smoking a cigarette or giving in to any sort of temptation. He's got to be an absolute Ned Flanders and not be relatable whatsoever to the corruptible spirit of being human. Fuck that Pinocchio remake. It's a piece of shit. I didn't even watch it, but you know. I've seen all I need to know that it's a complete fucking botch job of the fucking Pinocchio story. I will never give that shit a chance. I will not give any upcoming Disney remake a fucking chance in snowball's chance in hell. I will ever support any of that shit. Disney to me right now is dead. I am not excited about anything coming out of Disney. And I hope eventually they keep failing and failing and failing so that they are pushed into the drive to actually put out something good and be successful. Because a company that is failing, like Nintendo for example, when they released the Wii U and that was failing hard, they made a lot of really great software and new IPs. And this was before the Switch came out, and the Switch has all these games ported to it at this point. And Splatoon was born on the Wii U. And now that's one of Nintendo's biggest fucking franchises ever. So a struggling company that has to try really hard makes some really amazing things sometimes. So I'm hoping with Disney, they keep burning holes in their pockets and fucking up, and maybe, just maybe, we'll start getting good movies again. But that's being optimistic. At this point, Disney could shit in a bowl and tell you it's a steak. And while you and me might know that that's just shit in a bowl, the average consumer will be like, yum, this is Disney shit, and dig right in. I mean, as shitty as Overwatch 2 is, and fucking the most recent World of Warcraft expansion, all the Blizzard fans are eating it up like pigs out of a trough. So it's... I fear for the direction that we take as a pretentious artist that likes things to actually be good. The average person just doesn't give a shit. And then we fall back on that logic of people that are like, oh, it was always just a corporate product to make money in the first place. Yeah, it was. But, you know, it had its points where it was actually fucking good. And they weren't being assholes and treating us like fucking idiots. So why is it okay now that, like, we're getting a worse product and expecting better? I don't know. Same people that, like, anytime you raise a point about a Disney movie, they're like, oh, well, it's for kids. It's allowed to be stupid. It's like, well, I don't know. Back when I watched some movies when I was a kid, like, they were actually pretty intelligent, and I feel like they kind of, like, helped push me on a path to be more thoughtful about certain things and subjects. And why would you want kids to consume nothing but garbage? I don't know. But I feel like just watching stuff that makes you think when you're younger is way better than just putting on a channel of flashing lights and having a baby sit there and watch Spider-Man Elsa pregnation videos on YouTube all day. I fear for the next generation. We'll see what happens with that. I'll probably be long dead before then, though. Thank God. Disney, we're still making classic movies after Toy Story. That shows they didn't need it to be 3D to sell. Yeah, Pixar really kind of like ruined the entire Western animation industry. They made good movies at first, but their more modern shit is bad. There really is no way you could make Pinocchio in the modern day. It's impossible. Yeah, I say the same thing for Illbleed, really. This game can only exist under certain circumstances that occurred, and the fact that if they were to ever remake this game, they would basically have to completely Flanderize it and suck all the humor out of it, and it wouldn't be nearly as gory or disgusting as it was. And honestly saying, I haven't been able to decide for a new movie in a long ass time. Last one was No Way Home. I haven't been to a theater since the whole pandemic broke out, honestly. It's all just Marvel movies at this point. Cape shit movies, Sonic movies. I still need to watch the Sonic movies. Those are the only things I had interest in, but you know, I'm just not gonna go to a fucking theater during a pandemic, and I still don't trust going to big gatherings of people just yet. I've already had a run-in with COVID, so I'd like to avoid getting it again, if I can, and wait till it becomes an even weaker disease and properly fades away before I get sick again. If I ever have a kid, no way in hell is he watching YouTube until like around 14 to 15, because I can't stand it when parents just give their kids some phones for them to watch Cocomelon or some shit. Yeah. If I ever have kids, I am definitely cultivating a library of cartoons and shows that I think will make them grow up to have nice, big, strong, meaty brains, just like my dumb, smooth brain. Not to say everything that I watched was intelligent or whatever, but it really does influence like the development of your child to give them good media to consume. And if you give them a game like Super Ghouls and Ghosts as their first Super Nintendo game ever, they're probably gonna turn into a weirdo like me. Oh no, we don't talk about that here, Pimposaurus Rex. We don't talk about that piece of shit. We've already dated the fucking Illbleed playthrough. This is a shame the superhero genre died. That had so much potential. It's been dead for a while. It's gonna go the way of the spaghetti western eventually. I just hope it dies out soon. I'm so fucking sick of superhero movies. I want more original, thought-provoking stories out of movies now. I just don't want dumb action after dumb action. I think a lot of people realize, like, what was I talking about earlier? It's like the Silent Hill 2 logic, where it's like, Silent Hill 2 is cool because it's disconnected from Silent Hill 1 and 3. It's a self-contained bubble story. And if everyone's making their own fucking fan fiction of like, oh, my character go to Silent Hill, they see manifestations of their guilt, it's just, it doesn't hit the same. It's not as special. Everyone's doing it. So everyone just doing the same shit. It just removes the impact that made the original special in the first place and all that. I've lost my train of thought, but I've already I've talked the hell out of the ending of the stream. We've already wasted about like 40 minutes. Well, not technically waste, but still. This is an Illbleed stream, so I want to cut it short. Anyone watching the video is probably like, oh, what the fuck, why isn't he playing Illbleed? No, well, this is just a stream archive, so making focused content would be cool, but I don't have all the time in the world for editing, and I don't really know how to edit things good. Why is that gorilla pissed at Donkey Kong Country 2? Because forget how the commercial goes, but it's just saying this is a tough game, and like it basically infantizes that gorilla and scares it because Donkey Kong Country 2 is so incredibly difficult. My brain has stopped working at this point. Let's pour some more Mountain Dew on it. Alright, so the finale for Illbleed will probably be tomorrow, and if not on tomorrow, the next day. I will definitely have this game done by Halloween. I mean, it's a tough game. I was that gorilla at one point while playing it with a friend. Yeah. Fucking Donkey Kong Country 2 is CBT torture. The fucking original Donkey Kong games are hard as hell. Okay, so yeah. Plans for the rest of the Halloween: Illbleed, possibly Splatterhouse 1, maybe something else. We'll see how it works out. It's about time I end the stream, so let's see if there's even anyone on to raid. Let's okay, I got a raid lined up. Alright, so thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for sticking around if you're from a raid. And thank you for anyone out there watching the VODs or on YouTube or Twitch. Really appreciate it. Yeah. One day I'll get better at being more focused with my words. Have a good night. Have a relaxing one. Grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite snack. Pull up YouTube, watch some of your comfiest videos or streamers that you like. And I'll catch you next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after that. We'll see. I do want to finish Illbleed soon. Alright, see you next time. Goodbye.